Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the starting lineup for St. Mary's Knights. Number 0, Arteas Jefferson. Number 1, Cameron Williams. Number 3, Elijah Romo. Number 13, Castian Jones. And number 20, AJ Muendumba. And now, introducing the starting lineup for your American Leadership Academy Eagles. Number 2, Isaac Massey. Number 3, Aiden Grant. Number 11, Connor Morris. Number 15, Kyle Speed. And number 21, Victor Lewis. Head coach Mark Carlino, assistant head coach Benjamin Bolin, and head coach for St. Mary's Knights, Damon Lopez. Contest between your Eagles and the St. Mary's Knights as members of schools of the
St. Mary's Knights basketball on We Are SM Hoops YouTube Live alongside Chris Ferendorf. Alex Coyle with you here from Gilbert, Arizona. It's St. Mary's Knights on the road for a freedom game against ALA Gilbert North. These two teams matched up in the Open Division playoffs a couple of seasons ago right here in this gym. We're back here 2 years later, Chris.
Yeah, St. Mary's took the win in that matchup 87-77 in the first overall Open Division. Today they'll play for the second time in their school's history.
Knights win the tip wearing their black uniforms. St. Mary's without a couple of starters in this game. That means number 3, Elijah Romo, going to get his first start for St. Mary's. An opportunity for him. Corner 3 is off back iron, no good from AJ Mondumba. We will stay here as it's off an Eagle.
The Eagles coming out in what looks to be some sort of modified 2-3 zone. St. Mary's might have to shoot their way out of it.
Mondumba cuts in. Arteas Jefferson finds it with the left hand. Good feed from AJ. It's 2-0 quick. Knights coming off of a victory against Marcos Denisa last night at home. Nice easy lay-in. As Connor Morris cuts through the lane. Caspian Jones on the left wing. Cam Williams with the right hand taped up. This is the jumper, and we'll head the other way. They pump fake as they get it to the corner for Aiden Grant. He dribbles back out to Isaac Massey. Long range two. He splashes it home over the outstretched arm of Romero. Of course, Noah on Dua for this game. A couple of other guys out with injury. Caspian Jones, he drives baseline. He'll pull the floater up there, no good. Arteas Jefferson brings it down, puts it back up and in, and it's a 2-point game.
Jefferson's just been so good in these last 2 games versus Marcos Terniza. He definitely had double-digit rebounds, maybe even double-digit offensive rebounds. That's how heavy he was hitting the glass.
And a knockdown right wing 3 for Victor Babic. And that makes it 9-5 quickly. Should say it makes it 7-4. They had the score backwards on a couple of those makes as the Knights turn the basketball over.
Yeah, ALA Gilbert North is led by 2 freshman leading scorers. That would be number 15 Kyle Speed and number 21 who made that last field goal, Victor Babic.
Morris scored the first bucket. He gets it back out to Massey. Now back to Morris in the corner for a 3. They knock it down again. Back-to-back threes. And a quick timeout from Coach Lopez just over 2 minutes in. His team down 6.
Well, this is a team that St. Mary's played this summer in the Eagles, and St. Mary's, they know the scouting report. They played these guys over the summer, and while not every summer game is indicative of what the regular season team will be, this was a 3-point shooting team, and so for St. Mary's to be closing out a little bit slower than I would assume is a little bit of a surprise to me coming out the gates.
St. Mary's did go through a bit of a rut around the new year. Of course, struggled a little bit in the first 2 games of the tournament out in California. Won a couple of games when they came back to Arizona and played in a Nike showcase. One of those big wins against a Brophy team that they'll see in about 3 weeks. Now facing some injuries and working against the 2-3 zone of ALA Gilbert North. Down by 6 with the basketball early on in this basketball game. Romo out to Caspian Jones. He drives in. He's got 2 guys on him. Off back iron. Tipped back by Jefferson, but into the hands of an Eagle player. That's Victor Babic. He has a 3. He's open again. Pump fakes one time. Gets the blow by and misses the jumper. Cash, Cam, drives baseline, wide open for the flush. Nobody came to help on that side. 10-6. Massey hit off a couple of legs, last off Jefferson, and we'll stay here. Massey to inbound, trying to find somebody. That's had it in the hands for a long time and throws it to the backcourt for Babic. Has Jefferson on him. Good length there and good move, but no good on the shot. They're going to call a foul, and that'll go against A.J. Monduba.
Monduba picked up a foul, just trying to get position against a smaller guard down there. That would be Kyle Speed, the other freshman star for the Eagles.
Massey to inbound. Only finds an open man. They get into their offensive set. And Chris, after the holiday tournaments and once you get back for the second semester and get rolling, a foul on a jump shot, I will send Massey to line for 2. This is really that section where the season turns into a sprint and it's truly go time to find your best basketball for that AIA tournament, whether you're in the Open Division or in 4A.
Yeah, because all of those out-of-state tournaments and even some of the in-state ones don't always necessarily count for power points, which once you get into region play and once you are finishing out in your Freedom games, all of these games are big time for rankings down the stretch. They're big time for playoff seeding, and these are the games that really matter, like you're saying.
And again, this is a pretty valuable one on the road against a very highly touted 4A group.
Yeah,
team in your class.
This ALA Gilbert North squad is a team that Arizona Central writer Richard Obert has in his top 10 in 4A alongside St. Mary's.
And Williams misses a 3 on the other end. It's Babbage again. He knocks it down straight away. He's 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. Sebastian Hetzekorsian will check in at the next whistle halfway through this first quarter, as will John Ferrendorf. Romo, corner, 3. It is long. Fight for the rebound. It's Babbage. An 8-point lead for ALA. Can make it double digits. Turnaround jumper, no. Rebound, Cam. He looks to push. They don't have numbers. Now pulls it up. He's missed a 3. A one-hand pass. It gets tipped out of bounds. And will stay here as reinforcements come in for St. Mary's. As Jefferson and Wanduba sit down.
Well, and just wanted to correct Alex on that last 3. The deep one was Connor Morris. The 2 shooters so far, Babbage is the lefty freshman, but Connor Morris has looked to shoot as well.
Ferrendorf looks to shoot, and he's a bit long from the corner. Still an 8-point game. Morris. He is 2 of 2 from 3. Now finds Massey. Back to Morris. Free throw line jumper. Knocks that one down. That's a really good quick move after a slight pump fake to get Cam in the air. It is a 10-point game, not even 5 minutes in. Cam thinks 3. Knocks it down. Wanted a foul, won't get the call. It's a big shot to keep him in it.
An even tougher shot with how he has his right hand taped.
Morris, 2 guys on him. Air ball, wants a foul call. He fell down to try to draw it. No call coming. There's Romo. Pump fakes a corner shot. Now Sebastian gets a man in the air and travel. This is one of those games that's truly going to test the depth of St. Mary's. Spinning around, a lot of steps there, no call. Out for a 3, it's the lefty. And Babbage can't hit. His first miss. Sebastian tries to drive and just lost the basketball. Turn it back over, Cam grabs it. Goes up strong with the right hand, and a little too strong that time. Fight for the rebound goes to Morris. A lot of isolation from their shooters right now. Massey, baseline jumper. He didn't even have to watch it go in. He knew it was in. It's a 9-point game. That's a caution. Back to Jones. Not a lot of movement on the offensive set against this zone. Jones in the lane. A lot of contact and 1. Just had to make something happen. Took it to the rack and made the bucket. Gets 1 more at the free throw line.
Caspian Jones at the line.
First substitution for ALA as Tanner Morris comes in, as Kyle Speed will take a seat, a freshman. Cass tries to convert the old-fashioned. He can't. And rebound Morris. He's done as good a job on the defensive boards as he has from 3. Babbage. Massey. Tanner Morris, guarded by Caspian Jones, 20 on the shot clock. 7-point game, fadeaway jumper. Didn't look that bad, just couldn't get it to fall. Here's Cash, and he go on a run, and the foul again! He's gonna head to the line, chance to get it to a 4-point game.
And that's the game of Caspian Jones that has resulted in 3 straight wins for St. Mary's. He's really taken control and realized that going downhill, he's hard to stop, and that there aren't many guys in the state of Arizona that can stop him when he gets a full head of steam.
And I think that's one of the things from the first half of the season. St. Mary's needed somebody to just take control and not do it themselves, but again, I think control of the fate of the team is really the idea. And he's done that when the ball is in his hands. Back-to-back possessions. Cuts it down to 4. Now a 3 for Babbage. And he knocks it down again. Every time St. Mary's creeps a bit closer, it's a 3 on the other end. That's their 4th of the quarter. Here's Ferendorf trying to answer back. That one's a bit long. Fight for that rebound. Goes to the hands of an Eagle. 40 seconds left in this first quarter. 5-second difference. Shot in game. 7-point game. It's been as many as 10. Babbage walks. Knights will have the final shot.
A couple times St. Mary's has been in this possession. Twice versus Marcos Deniza with the ball, able to hold for the last shot. It was Caspian Jones who took both of them and made both layup attempts in yesterday's game versus Marcos Deniza.
Dribble handoffs up top. Shot clock is turned off. Back to Romo. Finds Cash. 10 to shoot. Turns and faces the basket. Trying to find a lane. Out to Sebastian. Corner 3. It's short. Fight for the rebound with 2 seconds. Gonna have to put up a half-court heave. They do. And a bit too strong from Nash Jensen. 7-point lead for ALA Gilbert North after what, Chris?
Well, I don't think it's looked too bad for the Knights. They're down 7 points, but it seemed like the main correction is just you have to be up on these ALA Gilbert North shooters. These guys can shoot from 2 feet, it looks like behind the arc, and St. Mary's has to come out of this first quarter adjusted, knowing that these Eagles can stretch the floor.
Yeah, stretching the floors, it's a big thing. We've seen it from St. Mary's teams in the past, but the ability to immediately have something you can go to stop a run or start a run for your own. It's big in the game of basketball. Is there anything that you do defensively? Do you go to something defensively, or is it just reassessing the game plan and saying, are the 3-point line?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you switch to any sort of zone, as I think the Eagles would be able to handle that based on what I've seen from them shooting-wise. But defensively, I think you maybe look at Cameron Williams picking up Babbage or Connor Morris, as those two have been the 2 main shooters for the Eagles, and they're both listed at 6'5" and 6'6", so by putting a 6'10", 6'11" guy on him could maybe result in a harder spot at getting the ball released.
Yeah, more length indeed, that's for sure. Same group that finished that quarter for St. Mary's will start the second. The ALA Gilbert North basketball up by 7, led by as many as 10.
And then offensively, just if the Eagles are going to stay in that 2-3 zone, guys like Elijah Romo, who hit 2 threes yesterday, and John Ferendorf, who have hit threes, have to be able to knock them down to get the Eagles out of that defense.
Both of those guys are on the floor to start this quarter for St. Mary's. Tanner Morris gets it out to Isaac Massey. Romo on him. And leaves his feet, turns the basketball over. Good pass from Ferendorf. And the flush for Cam.
It might be one of the fastest St. Mary's fast breaks we've seen all season. Definitely a change of pace when Styles Phipps graduates from your team.
That could have ignited Cam Williams in this basketball game. A little tenacity on the way back. 5-point game, 7 minutes left in the second. And another turnover. This time forced by Hatzakorzian. Cash finds Cam. Into the corner, Romo, wide open, corner 3, and no good. Good follow! It's Ferendorf with the putback. It's a 3-point game.
And defensively on that last possession with Babbage on the bench, it is Cameron Williams on Connor Morris who disrupted that last possession.
Morris back out to Massey with Romo on him. Finds Tanner Morris. To Connor, pump fake, drive by, good help from Sebastian Hatzakorzian. They work it around the perimeter with 8 seconds to shoot. Driving in the lane, Nash Jensen working the basketball, it's tipped. Picked off by Sebastian, takes it one-on-one, tries to feed Cash, he'll pull it out. And set up shot, straight away 3 for the tie! Oh yes! 7-0 run to start the quarter, and a timeout ALA.
And that's a quick offense, and that's how you respond if you're St. Mary's. You stick up on the shooter, Connor Morris. You create a little bit of turnovers on offense, results in easy points on the other end.
what you said after the first quarter, it didn't look bad offensively. It was the defensive end that kind of needed to step up. That's exactly what happened. 4 straight turnovers that led to either runouts or open looks.
Yeah, and how about the putback from John Ferendorf? We haven't seen many putbacks this season, even though Cameron Williams and Caspian Jones can put it in, but it's guys like John Ferendorf, Sebastian Hatzikorzian, Artias Jefferson, and AJ Mwanduba. All season, those types of guys have followed the offensive rebounds better than I've seen those guys do in their St. Mary's career. So maybe that's something that the Knights have worked on is tracking those offensive boards. But man, the Knights have gotten after it on that end of the floor in the past 2 games.
Offensive rebounding, sometimes just as good, sometimes even more beneficial than forcing a turnover defensively. Out of the timeout, ALA ball, tie game at 21. One time held a 10-point lead, did the Eagles. Into the lane. That one had no chance. They want a goaltend, but that was under the rim when it was hit. A 3 for Romo. It's all iron. Good rebound from Cam, and the Knights take the lead.
There's another offensive rebound for the Knights where the Cameron Williams of the world just get a better position on you. When you're an ALA Gilbert North defender, it's hard to do better than that.
Massey trying to give and go, gets fouled by Romo. Will they give him shooting 2 free throws? It looks like it's going to be on the floor. First foul of the quarter and the second on Romo.
Yeah, something to watch as well because Romo has not subbed out of this game for even 1 second so far for the Knights.
Fadeaway jumper. Massey can't get it to hit. I should say Morris. Massey the inbounder. Knights chance to add to their lead. What is a 9-0 run? Cash. John, a 3 left wing. That rattles in and out. Rebound is grabbed by Morris. Chance to tie or take the lead for ALA. Scoop layup, and that one is a goaltend. Cam looking down at that taped right hand after that swat. Injury he sustained out in California during that tournament. Sebastian of Florida just kind of lost control, couldn't get enough finesse on it. Now ALA a chance to grab the lead right back. A 3 from Morris, no good. Long tip for the rebound, that's got to be a foul. They finally call it, and it'll go against Kyle Speed.
How about Elijah Romo getting up for rebounds as well? Fighting for position will result in good things no matter what end of the floor you're on. Pays off for Elijah Romo and the Knights there.
Helps when you can jump your height too. Sets up a set against this zone for ALA. Romo in the corner. Ferendorf now Williams. One dribble pull up from the elbow. He got it. When that shot's going down for him, he's virtually unguardable. Another lead for the Knights. Have not led by more than 3 in this game. Massey off balance. Rebound Cam. St. Mary's also forcing ALA into off-balance shots with consistency in this quarter. Just 2 points for the Eagles. Cross court, Ferendorf open 3, knocks that one down. He's got 8.
And I think the St. Mary's Knights have realized if the Eagles are going to sit in that 2-3 zone, those skip passes in the corner will work.
Right wing, Sebastian with some good defense on Babbage, and he traveled. Sebastian coming up very strong defensively in this second quarter.
Yeah, he's done a good job defensively. And even on offense, when he's swinging the ball quickly, he makes some good, quick decisions at times, as long as he uses his quick passing skills that we've seen him use so far this season.
Speaking of quick passing, great ball movement. John drives high off the glass, gets his own miss. Back out Sebastian, finds Cash. 2 guys fly by. Open John corner 3. And that one splashed home. He's got 11, and 3 of them from 3.
You almost have to wonder at what point do the Eagles come out of that 2-3 zone. because, again, when it breaks down, it's going to break down for a wide-open three-pointer.
And a chance on a turnaround jumper in the lane. Instead gives it back up. This one's a turnaround jumper, and it's no good. Tip back out. Babbage open three. Back iron, no. Rebound, Ferendorf. He's got at least 3 of those. Ash, Ferendorf. He's hot. Why not? Short, follow, tip, no. Tip again. Sebastian finally grabs it. And the offensive possession stays alive. Cash in the corner. Cam in the lane, a lot of contact, gets the bucket. No foul call, he grabs his hand coming up. It's a 10-point lead for St. Mary's and another timeout from ALA.
Well, that's just a mismatch you have to exploit. Again, when that 2-3 zone breaks down, you have to look for Cameron Williams on the inside because the Gilbert North Eagles, they do have a couple of guys listed over 6'5". They've got, again, Connor Morris and Victor Babbage. But neither of those guys play like a traditional big. And Cameron Williams being 4 or 5 inches taller than both of them, he can use that height to his advantage offensively.
A full timeout, and Chris, this is a 19-2 run from St. Mary's to go from down 7 to up 10 in the second quarter, and there's still just over 2 minutes left in the quarter. Again, St. Mary's was down 10 really early in this game.
Yeah, St. Mary's, I mean, we thought they were going to have to claw back into it, but they got back into it in about 2 minutes into that second quarter. A really quick run ignited them offensively, and like we said, it starts on defense. It starts with turnovers, and that's exactly what St. Mary's has used to their advantage.
And really the marker exactly halfway through that first quarter. The first substitution in the game for St. Mary's that had Sebastian Atsakorjian and John Ferendorf come in. Sebastian has been massive defensively and on the offensive glass, and John has had 11 points and has hit 3 threes with 2 offensive boards.
And I believe all 11 of Ferendorf's points coming in the second quarter as well.
Yeah. And 5 of those off of second chance points from his own offensive rebounds. ALA with the basketball out of the timeout, their largest deficit of 10. Perfect exhibition of the old game of runs in this game. As Speed knocks the twirling jumper, 8-point game. Elbow in the corner, trying to get the feed, but it's tipped in, and he steals it right back. Some tenacity there. A lot of contact, a foul called. That's going to go on the body. Should go against Tanner Morris. A clean block up top by Kyle Speed. Oh, they're just going to put that one on Speed originally. I don't know about that. Actually, no, they do indeed get Tanner Morris with the foul. Good call with that body. That's his first. Second on ALA.
Caspian Jones looking at the ball as if there's an issue, but then the referee's coming over to make sure the scorer's table has that foul right. They are going to put that on Tanner Morris, number 5. Originally, Kyle Speed was credited with that foul on the scoreboard.
Yeah, definitely should be against Morris because Speed got a good clean block up top, but Morris knocked Caspian Jones offline. He'll shoot 2. Chance to get it back to 10. Knocks down the first. And look, it's not even halftime, but St. Mary's is able to come together and win this basketball game. It'll tell you a lot about the grit of the team, but also the depth of the team as well. As he knocks down both, they lead by 10 again.
Yeah, and that's not something we've been able to say about St. Mary's teams of the past.
No.
In fact, in years past, they've maybe even only gone 1, maybe 2 guys off the bench, which has been crazy to see them do that and have such success in the open division playoffs.
Speed. Back to Morris and an illegal screen. I think that one will go against Speed. Moving his feet, never set. And it's a chance to push it to their largest lead past the 1 of 10 they have right now.
They've got 3 listed for Speed now, and that would be the head coach, Mark Carlino, trying to figure out if it's 2 or 3, considering the confusion on that last possession.
Either way, he's going to send Massey to the scorer's table to check in. All movement for St. Mary's has been crisp in this second quarter. Sebastian tries to find Jefferson. He just had the chair pulled out from under him, out of bounds, but will stay here. John Ferendorf is wide open in the corner, and passes tipped to him. And it'll stay here again. 17 seconds to shoot for St. Mary's. Still nobody on him out there. Now Massey finds him. That's a dangerous pass, but it goes to Cash for three, no good. Sebastian again on the offensive glass. Can't get it to go. His second chance, no. Cash up and one. My goodness, his fourth trip to the line and third and one chance.
And just going back to it, I mean, how many offensive rebounds for St. Mary's? They've seriously dominated both ends of the floor when it comes to the glass.
And the free throw is good. That makes it a 13-point lead. A couple issues with the scoreboard have happened all game. Now they got it squared out. Here's Morris. Just 4 points in this quarter from ALA. Good hands from Sebastian to poke that one away. 45 seconds left in the quarter. Traveled again.
And again, I said it earlier, when Sebastian makes the quick decision, that's when he's at his best. It's just when you can see that he overthinks it for even just a second, that's when it results in those types of turnovers.
Not only good when he is quick with his decision making, but very effective being quick with his hands, as he has been defensively. A couple of steals already. About an 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now a 20 to shoot for ALA. Down by 13. And a foul is going to be called on Romo. I believe that's his third, Chris.
Yeah, it will be. And you just can't leave a hand on the body. And unfortunately for the Knights, that turns off the shot clock, so ALA Gilbert North can hold for the last shot of this quarter. Jonathan Lavario in to check in for Romo for the last 22 seconds of defense. He's a senior guard. We actually are going to correct the score. Are we? The shot clock?
Resetting something to 20 seconds. I believe the game clock. But they never did actually reset anything.
What?
Play on. 13-point game. Joe will drive. That one may have been deflected on the way up. 5 seconds to shoot for St. Mary's. Cash dribbles in, steps back. Backboard and in. Oh, he called bang. Hits a 15-point lead at the buzzer.
Wow, what a shot from Caspian Jones. I think Coach Lopez kind of has a smirk on his grin because he wanted his senior forward to pass it to someone else. Instead, he throws it up, and the bank is open on this Wednesday night. St. Mary's very dominant second quarter.
Yeah, I mean, that is a massive second quarter. Held their opponent to 4 points while they scored 26. They lead by 15. They were once down by 10 in that first quarter. We'll take a break. Knights lead 40-25. Back for the second half in about 10 minutes. Knights lead by 15 at the half. They'll start this third quarter with the basketball. Chris Ferendorf to my left, Alex Coyle with you here from Gilbert, Arizona. ALA Gilbert North, they once led by 10, now trail by 15 to St. Mary's. So the offensive set. Back to the starting lineup for the Knights. AJ Monduba in for the end of the game for the first time since the 4-minute mark of that first quarter. Good set there, sets up Caspian Jones, open for two. Now it's a 17-point lead.
Yeah, that's a nice play, reminiscent of something that the Brophy Broncos run, in the sense where just run so much action that the other team kind of loses it offensively. You start to lose players, then the back screen ultimately gets a guy wide open like Caspian Jones did.
Some hard screens on the other end as Morris knocks down another mid-range jumper. He was key in getting ALA to that 10-point lead. Couple threes as they break into a full court pressure from the zone. Sets up an open three from Cash. Can't get it to go. Morris on the drive with Arteas Jefferson. Back out to Babbage. Flies right by Cam and gets the lay-in. That was too easy.
I told Alex at halftime it would surprise me if the Eagles didn't come out in some sort of pressure trying to speed this game up a little.
Elijah Romo started this game at point. Played almost every minute, has 3 fouls. Got the third at the end of that first half and subbed out for the last 45 seconds. As a move from Cash on the post. Gets him on the board again and gets the lead back to 15.
I got to take advantage of that matchup. If Kyle Speed, the freshman, he's in foul trouble, is on Caspian Jones.
Speed takes a dribble handoff. Back out, look at a three. Finds open lane and gets it swatted away. Aiden Gant tried the left-handed hook and block for Cam. 11 seconds to shoot for the Eagles. Massey, the trigger man, puts it into Grant, and that should be over and back. He was never established back there.
He even looked down at his feet.
Oh, here we go. Arteas Jefferson, the flush.
Jefferson's first dunk of the season. He did it all himself on that play.
Lead back to 17. 2.5 into the second half. Speed, Massey, big screen, back out. Morris, good move, good ball handling, nice through. 3 Knights and gets the lay-in. AJ Monduba throws it away.
You gotta remember who you're passing to back there. That's Elijah Romo. He's listed at 6 foot, but I can tell you from up here, he's probably closer to 5'8". But pound for pound, though, he could be 6 foot. Definitely uses his full body to his advantage when he was going up for those defense.
6'10", grabs the rebound. Out for Cash, a pump fake. Drives back out to Cam. He'll try to drive his own. Takes on 2. Good jump stop and just able to filter it over the lip.
That's a controlled finish. Again, said this before, that Cameron Williams did not have in his bag last season. Really raw talent last year, and he's really come along offensively in his junior season.
Victor Babbage, a couple of threes in that first quarter. Pretty quiet since. Drives on Jefferson. Little push into the corner. Tries a 3 from there. Knocking it down is Aiden Grant.
Aiden Grant.
That pressure's giving St. Mary's trouble, and they get another turnover. Morris, good hesitation and missed everything, just threw it up. Back out to Massey, 1 dribble pull-up 3 is short. Rebound Cam, and he'll look to push. Don't want to get them to set up that pressure. Long 2, it's long. And now Massey the other way. Now make that Morris. Into the corner, Babbage, a 3. Rattles home. Knights might need a timeout. Lead down to 11. Monduba across the timeline. Just over halfway through this third quarter. Knights led by 15 at the break, as many as 17 in this second half. Now down to 11. Cash. Baseline. Looking for something. One dribble step back. Short. Jefferson tips it back into Romo. Cash straight away. He'll drive. Finds some room. Left hand. Couldn't get that one off the backboard to get the good spin. No good. Here's another three. It's tipped. Cam another block. Fight for the rebound. Romo grabs it. And it'll be Knights basketball. They'll calm things down for a moment before an outlet pass. One-handed pass into AJ. Wasn't ready for it. The foul. That'll go on Mundumba. First foul of this quarter on either team.
First team foul.
The Eagles have really sped up the Knights.
We're used to seeing this from St. Mary's against opponents, going to a full court zone pressure to speed up the decision making.
Yeah.
It's the own medicine here. Grant out to Massey, back to Grant. Looking for three, back iron, no, rebound Romo. Williams didn't mean to, but finds Romo. Here's AJ, rainbow three, no good. Left him open in that corner. Chance to cut it to single digits for the first time in a while. Oh, good pass. Good idea of the pass. Couldn't execute. Back on Massey. Pump fake. Open three. Rebound Jefferson. And Williams will slow it up and work the ball. St. Mary's can run a set. Back to Romo, right wing. Only Jim Mundumba. Mateus Jefferson. Cash with 10 to shoot now. One-hand pass, Romo. Back out to Cam. Straight away three. Back iron, no. Good board from Mateus. Did not push up on the board. And a fresh shot clock for the Knights. More time could tick off in this third quarter.
St. Mary's would be wise to run this clock down, especially because of how they have had some trouble getting the ball past half court after they get a defensive rebound.
Jefferson finds Cash beyond the three-point line, a pump fake. Now a step back, corner three, and contact, he falls down, no call. Under a minute to go in the third, can get it to single digits. Has not been there this quarter. Morris picks up his dribble, finds Grant. A couple of big shots for him in this third to bring it to 11. Ball's down on the move, but keeps the dribble alive. 10 seconds to shoot. Isaac Massey with the basketball. Guarded by Cam. Tries to get him on skates. Back out Morris, corner three, it's good. AJ Mundumba just kind of shaded off of him, opened him up for three. It's an 8-point game.
That's literally the only guy you can't sag off on late in the shot clock.
Pirouettes from Cam. He can't get it to go. Now ALA with 5 seconds can get an open shot. It's Grant. It's a three. It is no good. Put back, no. Speed couldn't get that one to go. Would have made it a 6-point game. Knights led by as many as 17, but we've got a game in this fourth quarter.
Knights up 17 points. They don't elect to make any sort of substitution during the full 8 minutes of that third quarter, which comes as a little bit of surprise as those immediate substitutions into that first quarter for the Knights made such an impact in extending that lead in the first half.
And didn't see a late push, or rather a push until late in that quarter from ALA, so we might see some of those substitutions in this fourth.
Either way, St. Mary's getting the ball past half court has to be a priority, because if you are not able to do that, you're not able to set up an offense. And that happened to a couple of St. Mary's possessions where it resulted in turnovers and easy looks for the Eagles. That's why they've been able to claw back into this game and get it down to single digits.
And 15-8 quarter there for ALA. It will be Eagles basketball to start this fourth quarter. Neither team truly in any foul trouble. It's been a very fluid game so far. Not a lot of whistles. One, Chris, that I know you prefer, having the stripes out of play.
Yeah. Let the boys play some ball. Come on.
Eight-point game. Fourth quarter. Knights trying to continue this hot stretch into the second half. A big PowerPoint game for rankings and seeding down the line. Speed at the hook. No, fights for his own. Miss and gets it. Wins the battle with Cash. Turnaround jumper. Air ball. And right there is Babbage to get the lay-in. Effort play to make it a 6-point game. And right away, those subs are at the scorer's table. Hatzakorzian and Ferendorf. Jefferson out for a corner, rather right wing, left wing three from Cam, no good. Caspian Jones. Cam drives in, finds Payne. Left hand good.
He's just going to have to do that if the Eagles are going to give him any sort of room to work down the middle of the key.
Massey working the point, now finds Grant, back to Massey straight away. Speed, the freshman. Now Grant. Babbage. Ten seconds left on the shot clock. Babbage straight away, guarded by Cam. Tries to shoot over and does. Knocks it down, 6-point game. Cash drives baseline, and a foul that's going to be on the floor. Should go against Connor Morris. It does, and gets the Knights substitutions in the basketball game. Ferendorf and Hatzakorzian in for Jefferson and Mundumba. Same subs that came in that 4-minute mark in the first quarter and went on that 19-4 run to end the half. Should say it was 26-4 in that second quarter. Find Cam. His cross-court pass is intercepted. Morris lays it in with the right hand on left side. It is a 4-point game. Closest they've been since that first quarter. Slammed home! Good vision from Sebastian to find Cam.
My goodness. Just catches it up top. No need to put the ball on the ground. Just throw it down.
Knights fighting through some screens in the back end. Massey wide open and fouled by Ferendorf. Probably a good contest. Make sure he didn't get two easy ones.
And for Isaac Massey.
That's the first foul against St. Mary's in this quarter and first foul against Ferendorf on the game.
Like you mentioned, Alex, you'd rather a Knight be there instead of on the help side defense to foul an Eagles player versus no one getting there off of the defensive rotation, ending up in an easy 2 points. Rather the Eagles work for their 2 points from the free throw line than just get the free, easy layup.
And it does work. Only gets one of two from Massey. Knights lead is 5.
Eagles still in that zone defense.
5:30 to go in this game. Cam on the post. A couple smaller guys on him. Now a third comes and he traveled. Trying to make a decision and was moving his feet.
The Knights just have to get rid of the ball offensively. They got to move it quickly around the perimeter. That is what was working so well in that second quarter when the Knights jumped out to that lead.
And again, great hands from Sebastian, knocks it away. LA has done a much better job of taking care of the basketball in this second half. It's what ignited that St. Mary's run in the second quarter. Rainbow jumper, no. Good defense from Ferendorf again. John is wide open right wing. Missed it to the left. His first shot of the second half. And a three from Morris. It was tipped on the way. Rebound Sebastian. Knights will slow it down slightly. That pass is tipped and caught out of bounds by Ferendorf. Knights once led by 17 in this half, and a timeout called by ALA.
On that last possession, Sebastian Hatzikorzian motioned to his teammates, let's slow it down. And then they didn't do that. You know, St. Mary's has to, once they get it past half court, move the ball around, work that shot clock. You know, it's there for a reason.
There was a shout from the bench to hurry up, but only hurried up across the half court line to get away from that full court pressure, which has given them trouble. And they kind of had that speed them up as well once they got it across.
Yeah. You know, Arizona implemented that 35-second shot clock so that teams can't solely just hold the ball down the stretch of these games. But even so, we've talked about it this season, you have to use that shot clock to your advantage, especially late in games, late in the fourth quarter. Even if you're only up, 5 points like the Knights are versus the Eagles right now, you're going to want to work that shot clock for a good shot attempt late in the clock.
And also shortening the game because your bench has been shortened by injury. Missing a couple of starters for this game. That's why Romo's played some big minutes. Morris, really good ball movement from ALA here. Set out of the timeout. Morris passes to Morris, 10 to shoot. Massey on the right wing, 5 to shoot. Babbage got to put one up with 3. Toole puts one up and misses everything. St. Mary's forces a shot clock violation.
And that's nice for the Knights as well if the Eagles are going to run down that whole shot clock, because that will limit, like you mentioned, the number of possessions that both teams will have on the rest of this game.
Knights get it across. 4 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Knights lead by 5. Led by 15 at the half, led by 8 at the start of this quarter. Back on Romo, corner 3, gets it to go. A big shot from number 3.
That's big time. The Knights needed a shot like that to feel comfortable.
Babbage out to Morris, drives, good head of steam, and lays it in. 6-point lead, 3:30 to go. Ferendorf back out to Romo. Ferendorf open 3 left wing. Rattles in and out. Rebound, fought for. Grabbed by Sebastian. They can work some more clock. Cash gets a set called by Coach Lopez. Working in front of their bench. Under 3 to go. Sebastian. Romo back to Hatzikorzian. 15 on the shot clock. Oh, good cut, good feed. And an assist from Cash finds Sebastian for an 8-point lead.
A beautiful broken play works in the Knights' favor. Nice cut from Sebastian Hatzikorzian and even better court vision from Caspian Jones to find him.
Knights have succeeded in shortening the game, helped there from an offensive rebound. ALA also working clock, trying to find a quality shot. Down the stretch, Massey. Babbage, good defense for the Knights on the left side. 5 seconds on the shot clock. They can't find a good look. Good pump fake move for Massey, and he gets the right hand floater to go. 2 minutes left. It's a 6-point game. Williams surveys, turns and faces, finds Cash on the post. Back out Ferendorf for a dagger. Yes! His 4th 3 of the game. He has 14. 9-point game with 1:30 left and a timeout from ALA.
A couple big-time threes from Elijah Romo and John Ferendorf, and then can't forget about that beautiful cut from Sebastian Hatzikorzian. Those are much-needed buckets from a St. Mary's team that has had trouble in clutch time scoring the basketball this season.
St. Mary's still has to execute down the stretch with just over 1:30 left, but again, we spoke about how important this, or I should say, how impactful the opportunity that they have today to pick up some power points against a strong opponent on the road and missing a couple starters.
Yeah, well, this is definitely a top 10 team in 4A in ALA Gilbert North. You know, 2 really good freshmen, and then Connor Morris, who's the senior forward who can really shoot the ball. This is not a joke of a team, and that's why they have a 10-4 record so far this season. This would be a tremendous win for St. Mary's for sure, moving the needle on some power points. Coming out of this timeout, though, I could see ALA Gilbert North extending their press from that 3/4 press into the extreme full court press to try to speed the Knights up even more.
And an important point, due to the lack of foul calls in this game, and it really hasn't warranted any foul calls, but just 1 foul in this quarter from ALA. They're going to have to foul 4 more times to get St. Mary's to the line. Eagles will start with the basketball, though. They got to hurry. They've used the entire shot clock, 2 possessions in a row. Massey.
Doesn't really seem like a real sense of urgency so far.
They are working their offense. Credit St. Mary's with good on-ball defense. Massey left wing with 10 seconds to shoot. Babbage into the lane, speed. Creates the shot with 4 seconds on the shot clock. 1:04 to go in the game. 7-point game, they can work clock. I'm surprised ALA has not at least given a couple fouls to get him close to that bonus mark. Knights can take this one all the way down, under 30 seconds to go. And they finally do call a foul, should be on Massey. And the Knights will have a fresh 35 and the ball underneath the basket. Now an 8-second difference between shot clock and game. Just hold it there as long as you want. There's Cam, and he takes the shot. Probably go either way there on taking more time or taking the bucket. He'll take points no matter what. Good give and go that time from Morris. Back to a 7-point game. Shot clock turned off. And a foul goes against Aiden Grant.
3rd team foul.
Again, like you mentioned, it's going to take 2 more fouls from the Eagles to even send St. Mary's to that free throw line.
And nobody guarding the ball either. That takes about 2 seconds off. 19.6 left in regulation. Still another foul needed. Get it into Cash. They haven't fouled him yet. And finally do. 4 seconds came off that clock.
We saw something similar to that play in one of St. Mary's games as AJ Mwandumba tried to foul a California player, and the ref said he did not do it with enough force, so they just didn't call a foul. You know, if you're a player, you obviously don't want to pick up any sort of flagrant, but at the same time, you have to show the official that you are making an effort to foul the player that you are attempting to do so too.
Cash misses the first free throw. Again, this is just a win that not only continues a hot stretch, but can be really calming and comforting for Coach Lopez, knowing everything that was against the Knights tonight. 3 is no good. Rebound Ferendorf. 1 more for his line. And ends with 14 points off the bench. St. Mary's was once down 10 in the first quarter. They led by as many as 17 and hang on to win by 7 on the road at ALA Gilbert North.
Yeah, that's just a big-time win for St. Mary's. Can't be understated, but their region this year has gotten a lot tougher, and they've still got some teams to face. Saguaro ranked above St. Mary's, according to Richard Obert, this season. So they'll play them next week. And also on Friday, another team that many people have put up near the top of their 4A rankings is Arcadia. So we'll see how they match up this year against St. Mary's, because those are 2 teams that have not beaten St. Mary's in the past, but we'll see how they match up this year.
We'll We'll have that one right here for you on We Are SM Hoops YouTube Live. Jaden Taylor will be back with Chris for that one. Chris, again, a great win for St. Mary's. It took a lot of their bench, some guys that don't see a lot of playing time, made big impacts on this game. The Knights have won, 4 in a row now?
4 straight, yeah, for St. Mary's, which is big time again because they had some trouble in California. They lost 4 straight games there. They came back and lost their first game versus Redondo Union here in the Nike Classic before picking it back up. 2 big-time wins versus Williamsfield and Brophy, and those are 2 teams that people in the state of Arizona expect to be in the Open Division as well. I would say that this ALA Gilbert North team is another one of those teams who we should expect to see in that initial round of 32.
Knights get the win on the road, 63-54 the final. St. Mary's, another matchup with Arcadia on Friday. First time they see them this season of 2 against them. Until Friday, for Chris Ferendorf, Alex Coyle saying so long from Gilbert.